Alright, hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Pika here, and this is gonna be another Pika Talks video. Before I even go any further, yes, I actually wrote up a script, at least somewhat of a script, to actually help me with this, because the topic I'm covering today is gonna be one that I don't think I could get my thoughts properly around without a script. So let me continue on with this. Alright, so this Pika Talks video is gonna be about a dog. It's going to be about a topic that some people have brought to my attention indirectly. What I mean by that is that I've seen it and they haven't even talked to me yet, probably don't even know I exist, and that basically should be more public. It's gender identity. Now, we all know about the two main sexes, right? Gender and sex in this context is in a different format. Basically, the two sexes are male and female, which we all know because we're all born with one of them. You can't be born with both. That actually you can. Never mind. Getting back to topic. However, it seems that over the past 20 or so years, probably, there have been new gender identities, let's just say, popping up more and more, but it's just now becoming public. As of now, the gender terms, let's just say that, I've come to find are apparently trans, cis, genderqueer, gender fluid, and the two normal genders. Blah. My own script is fucking me up. Now, as for me, I consider myself perfectly fine with my gender, which we all know is female. And apparently there are also biological, and also there are also two other terms that a lot of people consider themselves as either binary or non-binary, and biologically and biological. Fuck. Apparently, with the way I am, I'm considered cis, which I guess on Tumblr is considered bad because cis people are normally assholes to an in-betweener. Now, before I go any further, a cis person is basically someone who is perfectly content with their own gender/body, and that's basically me. And yes, I just called everyone who doesn't have the preferred gender an in-betweener. Basically, an in-betweener to me is someone who is stuck in between the two sexes. So for example, like if you're in the trans community, that's an in-betweener. Or if basically you consider yourself both genders, that's an in-betweener to me. Hence the name. Now, if it's too mean or too offensive to someone who is like that, then tell me. I won't use it I'm not sure if I would use it anymore, but I mean, at least I'm not gonna say it in a mean way. But don't say that I'm a bitch because I have no idea what it feels like, because I seriously don't. I truly, honestly don't. I'm not gonna lie and say I do, because one, that's just not who I am, and two, it's not my style. Getting back on topic. Gender is a really confusing topic to talk about, and I can understand why some people are generally baffled. Because, I mean, all of us at one point in our life have been taught that there are only two sexes and you can't be both. And maybe that's not what everyone was taught at, but that's generally what I believe. Excuse me. Did my computer just freeze? Okay, phew. I'm sorry for that break there. I seriously thought my computer froze. I'm like, oh shit. Where the fuck was I? Anyway, but apparently in society today, gender is becoming something like a person's sexual orientation. According to society's rules, you have to be of one sex and you have to be straight. Otherwise, you're known as a freak of nature. And And don't get me wrong, I have seen a lot of posts where people think the opposite. But it's just that, it's society. It's basically humanity as a whole, not certain people. And basically, in all honesty, I don't care what gender you are. If you're unhappy with your biological gender and want to change it, then go ahead, it's fine. If you're perfectly content with your biological gender, then that's fine too. I don't fucking care. The only time, basically it's like, so long as we treat each other with respect, we're not gonna have any problems. The only time where I'll probably be pissed at you is if you do something that I consider to be disrespectful, rude, and just basically plain rage-worthy, especially if you refuse to acknowledge it. Basically, long story short, I truly believe that if anyone isn't happy with their current gender, then they should do whatever it takes to be that gender they want. Because I don't know how do I explain this? Because basically, I can understand, at least somewhat, like, not liking your gender. I can perfectly understand that part. Hell, there are some times where I wish I was a guy just because of my gender. Hell, the only time I think I ever wanted to be a guy, the only times where I ever want to be a guy is when I get my monthly cycle, and I'm pretty sure every girl gets that. But if you truly and honestly believe that you're in the wrong body, like if you honestly believe you should be male when you were born a female, then do whatever it takes to be a guy. Don't let yourself be stopped by limitations. Hell, if money wasn't so much of a problem, then I'm pretty sure that would be a lot easier done than said. Hell, I have so much problems with money problems, it's not even funny. Alright, so one more thing that I forgot to mention was the fucking pronouns. Now basically, if people who have not taken basic English don't know, pronouns are basically what we refer to other people as. Basically, let me list some pronouns. He, she, they, them. Those pronouns. Personal pronouns. That's another thing people are somewhat confused over, are pronouns. Basically, if you're talking to someone whose gender you're not completely sure of, please, with capital letters, please ask what pronouns they prefer. God knows I've seen some stupid-ass drama sprout up because someone accidentally misgendered someone by using the wrong pronouns. And I think that's part of the reason why I see so many people actually list up on their profiles saying, like, I prefer these types of pronouns, because they've encountered people who have misgendered them before without asking. So, I think that about wraps up what I think about gender identity. I swear to God, I hope I do not come off as too misinformed, misunderstandable, or too naive, or too stupid, because gender is, again, a very complex topic that, if not talked about properly, I hope to God this was proper, that it basically could come off as anything negative, because people tend to get butthurt over everything, and I think that's the one thing that I seriously do not want people to do, is bring up drama that I'm a part of, because I could potentially be flamed on both sides. So, yeah. And my thing went to screensaver. Gotta love it! So, yeah. So, I hope to see you guys again in the next video that we do, a Pika Talks. I think the next one's gonna probably be about the other thing I kind of mentioned in this video. But yeah, so that's about it, and I hope to see you guys again in the next Pika Talks video. So, see ya!